How's it going there, folks? Welcome to another fun at-home Abridged table read. And I'm realizing the last one that I'm hosting for the rest of this year. So we'll be back again with more of these readings starting in January. But right now, we are doing the abridged rest of the Mission Impossible movies. We did 1 through 3. Now we're doing 4 through 7. I'm really excited to see where these go, especially given how the last one went. So let's jump right into introducing ourselves.
Hello, I'm George, and I'll be doing the action description.
I'm Logan. I'm going to be Tom Cruise.
Hi, I'm Anne, and I'm going to be Simon Pegg, my live stream.
I'm Angie, and I'm Hayley Atwell.
And I'm Travis, and I'm playing Jeremy Renner.
Shockingly, Travis has managed to pronounce it correctly. All right. Well, George, take us away.
All right, this is Mission Impossible: The Rest, Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, and Fallout by Alex W., and then Dead Reckoning by Alex W. and Craig. Fade in, exterior, Budapest. Josh Holloway is on a spy mission and locates his target in a train station.
Hello.
Josh, you there?
I'm here. Damn, my keen instincts tell me those random bystanders are really hostile agents. Must improvise.
Josh runs all over the goddamn place and shoots 2 guys while falling off a roof and landing on his pocket inflatable giant mattress.
Good thing that us IMF agents are always prepared to jump from seemingly fatal heights at a moment's notice.
He looks to the audience.
Remember that for later. And I clearly have nothing to fear from this random bystander. I mean, my keen instincts would instantly warn me if...
But the random bystander is actually evil blonde spy Léa Seydoux. She shoots Josh twice in the chest, then in the belly, then a bunch more times in the chest, then once more to the chest, just to make extra sure.
Yeah, I got killed by her. All right, because of course we all have concealed inflatable giant mattresses, but not bulletproof vests or anything. Damn it. At least I got one cool action sequence in, though, and didn't just get plugged while standing around like some limey Tinker Tailor soldier spy chump.
He dies. Interior Moscow prison. From behind, we see a shadowy figure lying on his prison bed, throwing around either a rock-shaped rubber ball or a rubber ball-infused rock. It's not clear which. But then the click of his jail cell opening causes him to turn his head just slightly, revealing the enormous telltale falcon schnoz of Tom Cruise.
I sense my rescue is at hand. Prepare to activate Tom Cruise awesomeness.
Interior high-tech van. Simon Pegg watches Tom on his bank of high-tech monitors.
Don't worry, Tom, I know you can't hear me, but that won't stop me from narrating every last single thing that happens this entire sequence.
Simon heroically hacks into the prison system and releases dozens of hardcore Russian prisoners who beat the living shit out of the presumably completely innocent guards.
Wait, I can't escape without bringing some other guy with me, requiring us to release even more prisoners and have even more innocent guards beaten to death.
We are heroes!
Cue credits. Over the credits, we are shown a trailer for the movie, which is a bit odd, seeing as how everyone's already decided to go see it and pay for it and are sitting there watching it. Interior van outside of Russian prison.
Hey guys, where's Sawyer? Josh.
Bad news, Tom. Léa Seydoux killed him and stole a briefcase full of obligatory launch codes he was sent to intercept.
So she's got the launch codes. It's all over.
Not quite. The launch codes are useless without the launch device.
Anyway, we received new orders that in this recording, disguised as a lead balloon, let's have a listen.
Good morning, team. I guess you could be listening to this anytime, but it's morning somewhere, so shut up. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. Though, really, has anyone ever in the history of TV or movie franchise ever not accepted one of these missions? It's to break into the Kremlin. Tom, you will impersonate a Russian general who just happens to look exactly like Tom Cruise, but with a goofy mustache. Wow, what are the odds? Simon, you will impersonate C-3PO.
Interior Kremlin. Tom and Simon bluff their way to outside the top secret records room, where they set up their highly sophisticated and extremely expensive POV-sensitive projection screen that has been cunningly engineered to fool exactly one person at a time, and which becomes completely fucking useless once there are 2 or more people present. It is made by Apple.
So, what's the plan?
I figured we'd screen my 1983 teen sex comedy, Losing It. Then, while the guard is convulsively vomiting up every scrap of solid matter inside his body, we'll have plenty of time to steal the files we're after.
Nice. I'm never sure you'd go with Cocktail or Night and Day. Way to go, you satiric buddy.
Hey, the files are gone. It's a double cross. Quick, reverse our impossibly reversible costumes before...
Suddenly, the entire Kremlin goes kaboom! Tom wakes up handcuffed to a gurney in a hospital.
Hello, Tom. I've arrested you for destroying the Kremlin. I'm actually super cool international actor. Not that you would know it from this useless, lame character I've been given.
Not as cool as me. Broken out of my handcuffs using half of one atom of one paperclip. That's all I need.
Okay, you're fine, but please tell me you're not going to escape using the geriatric, sorry, my Russian, jump into a convenient dumpster cliche, right?
Hell no. I'd be tired and lame. Instead, I'll use my belt for an improvised zip line, landing on a conveniently passing truck cliche, which is slightly less threadbare. Old cliches make me look young!
Mom, look, an old man flying on wires. It's an Up sequel.
Tom steals a cell phone and summons an IMF car. Then he throws the cell phone into a tiny 3-inch drain from across the street. And it, of course, lands perfectly inside it because perfect Tom can do anything his perfect self wants to. And it's always fucking perfect all the fucking time. Interior IMF car.
Sorry to tell you this, Tom, but you've been framed as double agent.
You forgot to say again.
Well, yeah, since every movie exposes still more double agents and gross incompetence in the IMF, this time the government has finally decided to hell with all you assholes and shut down IMF completely. But against all odds, I still believe you could drag this franchise out further, so I will help you.
Okay, I saw this guy just before the Kremlin blew up. Who is he?
That's Michael Nyqvist. He's using terrorist tactics to try and stop Hollywood from making endless inferior remakes of European movies. Good luck with that, buddy.
Suddenly, Tom Wilkinson is shot through the head because the snipers apparently decided to get the oldest guy first. The car crashes into the river.
I will be revealed as super capable later on, but not yet. Blurp, blurp, down, troke.
Don't panic, Jeremy. I totally got this.
Tom stuffs a flare and some weights into a corpse and floats it downstream.
There, that immobile form drifting along leisurely. That must be both of them. Everybody firing, know everything else that happens.
Tom and Jeremy escape and meet up with Simon Pegg and Paula Patton on the cross-country IMF comedy tour train. Interior IMF train.
Fuck, I'd watch that movie. So Michael Nyqvist has got the launch device. It's all over.
Not quite. The launch device is useless without the launch codes.
But they were in the briefcase.
Not quite. He still has to get the briefcase from Leah Seydoux. And she's sending someone to meet her.
He spins the wheel of exotic spy locations.
In Dubai! Now, to phone my contact that I'll need to go crawling to when we inevitably fuck up the next stage of the mission 69 Ways from Fuck Day.
Interior big-ass fucking ridiculous tall Dubai Sky Raper. And no, I did not leave out the middle SC by accident.
That was disturbing. Well, so far we've remodeled 2 entire floors of this hotel without any staff noticing. Yeah. But unfortunately, the server we need to hack into is behind a door, so we're fucked.
Then I have no choice but to scale the building. What's that, Jeremy?
Well, but that's not my line. But earlier, okay. But earlier on, it took IMF about 10. Okay. Don't we have 1,000 or so crazy gadgets that could deal with doors or going through ceilings or walls?
There is no time for anything but my awesomeness.
He's right. We must go with this hastily improvised last-second plan. Here, use these specially engineered wall-walking power gloves that I made sure to bring along, which are designated for exactly this kind of situation.
Tom scales the fuck out of the building in IMAX, instantly creating the largest building to action star height ratio in the history of all cinema.
There, done. Now, even though our mask-making machine broke, let's assume that we can both impersonate both sides of the shady espionage deal at the same time.
But earlier on, it took IMF about 10 seconds to find Leia Sudu's photo. You don't think freelance paranoid spies will put in at least that minimal effort?
That really would be absurd to pretend otherwise. To think we almost hung an entire suspense sequence on that premise. Let's just fight him.
Fine with that. Whoa! Not so fast. Freeze.
He sees a shiny object on the
Wait.
floor.
Oh, pretty.
He gets kicked in the face. Everyone else splits up by
everyone-
gender and begins fighting.
Only I must capture whoever Samuli Edelman is. Jeremy, help Paula!
Oh, all right. Duck Paula. I'll shoot her.
Instead, Paula kicks Leah out of the building.
No, we desperately need her inside formation that will nevertheless do just fine without. You realize we all blame you for this, even though it was Simon's damn fault for dropping his guard, and I was about to shoot her dead anyway.
Exterior Dubai. Samuli Edelman runs off. Tom runs after him.
Run, 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 run!
Tom runs into a sandstorm and nobody can see any goddamn thing.
I don't run in sandstorms. Sandstorms run into Tom Cruise.
Tom steals somebody's car and uses his wicked awesome iPhone 9000s to navigate blind and crash into Samuli Edelman.
Crash, 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 crash.
However, Samuli gets into a truck and speeds off, but not before revealing he is actually wearing a goofy Mission Impossible full head mask. Surprise, it's me in a goofy mask. You thought this franchise was finally done with goofy masks, but you were wrong.
An utterly pointless reveal, you evil bastard.
Interior safe house.
Sorry. So now Michael Nyqvist has the launch codes and the launch device. That's actually all over.
Not quite. The launch codes and device are useless without a hijacked satellite.
How long are we going to keep up this ridiculous chain of MacGuffins going?
While you think about that, I'm going to go meet my lazy spy contact.
My lady powers sense that you're not telling us everything, Jeremy. My lady
You're
powers,
right.
Jeremy.
I was assigned to guard Tom's wife, but she got assassinated. And even though I know the law of action sequels demands all the pre-existing supporting females be dead or divorced, I still blame myself.
That sucks. It can't be easy to carry that locker full of hurt around with you.
No fair referring to other people's good movies.
Exterior runway the next morning.
Morning, team. I've acquired a whole shitload of goofy gadgets to tide us over until the end credits. Also, a really cool car, which is excellent timing on my part since the most exciting car chase in the movie has already happened. Now we're off to
Draws card from deck of far off spy locations.
India.
Yay!
Interior plane. Simon and Jeremy discuss the team's next move.
So our genius plan involves you jumping and me catching you with the magnet.
I jump and you catch me
Yes.
with a magnet.
Yes.
So wait, you're going to catch me with a magnet
Yes.
after I jump.
Why is this scene so goddamn dull? We have to fucking end this.
I know, but I can't seem to stop harping about this magnet. Jumping plane, Christ's sake, how do we escape?
The life is draining from me.
Turning to dust as I speak. Oh God, wait, there's one last chance. Avengers, assemble!
Hey! Who mentioned someone else's franchise? Not cool. Cut to the next fucking scene starring me.
Exterior India, which is mostly really Vancouver, but hopefully nobody will notice.
Okay, here's the plan. Paula will wear sexy clothes and seduce Anil Kapoor and get some secret codes out of him. I will monitor her being all competent and hard-ass, while Jeremy does comical spy action stuff.
So basically, we're getting our plans from season 2 Chuck episodes now. Is what you're saying?
Paula goes to the bar to pick up a nil. A nil?
Okay, that's me. Hi there, I'm actually a super cool international actor, not that you would know from this useless lame character I've been given.
I've totally forgotten how to maintain a cover identity or be a spy in any way.
Paula snorts. Your awkwardness is so charming. Come to my bedroom.
That is exactly your plan, so I will do my best to fuck it up. Go.
This way.
Interior maintenance room. Jeremy finds the critical access shaft.
Oh man, I really don't want to jump. Fucking magnets. How do they work?
Just do it, Jeremy. There's no other way. In this universe, rope hasn't been invented yet.
Oh, if only IMF agents were always prepared to jump from seemingly fatal heights at a moment's notice. Maybe using pocket-sized inflatable mattress of some sort.
Just jump, goddammit!
Cut to interior banquet hall.
Jump, Jeremy, for fuck's sake! Jump, 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 fucking jump!
Why is he screaming jump while jamming a finger in his ear?
I don't know, but someone better hide in the couches, quick! Hey, yo!
Cut to interior maintenance room. Jeremy finally goddamn jumps, and sure enough, the magnets work. From his hiding place in a leftover set from the 1960s Star Trek series, Simon Pegg levitates him along a tunnel by using a Mars rover mechano toy found in another tunnel immediately below Jeremy.
So why couldn't I just crawl along the lower tunnel in the first place?
The tunnel is exactly tall enough to fit the mechanical gizmo, but not quite tall enough to fit you lying down. Besides, even if you could, then you'd have to, cut through some metal to get to your objective, which would require wizardry far beyond anything we've ever heard of.
Jeremy succeeds at whatever the hell he was sent to do. Meanwhile, Paula gets the codes. Interior banquet hall.
I am here too. I see you on that balcony, Tom. Prepare for capture.
While you went upstairs, I cunningly went downstairs. Point cruise.
Damn you! Damn you and your extensive spy training.
Interior back in the van.
While we were fucking around doing all that, Michael Nyqvist broke into the radio station and got access to the satellite. It's all over!
Not quite. The satellite is useless without a Russian submarine. We still have one last chance.
Well, now he's got that too. It's really all over!
Not quite. We still have 30 seconds till he uploads the launch codes. We've got one more last chance.
Oh no, we failed. It's really, really all over.
Not quite. We still have 3 minutes before the nuclear missile launches. We've got one more very last chance.
Oh no!
Not quite. We still have a completely unspecified amount of time left to abort the missile. We've got one more very last, for however long we need, chance.
Jeez, and people bitch about the Return of the King having too many endings.
Interior radio station. Simon and Paula wait to reinsert a vital computer part while Jeremy fights Samuli Edelman.
One person should put the computer piece back in, and two people should fight the bad guy. Yes.
Scotty and Hawkeye defeat Samuli. Interior automatic parking tower.
End of the line, Michael. It's time for the thrilling climactic smackdown fight between a pair of 50-year-olds. I'm gonna kick your ass and get the missile bort thing from you.
If only I still had Numi Rapachi to bail me out of these messes. Ironically, while Daniel Craig is off fucking up my role in Dragon Tattoo, I'm over here being a far less credible physical opponent than he would have been.
Everyone stop mentioning other franchises! Ah!
My Swedish dignity forbids me to engage in that level of overacting. And then he plummets to his death.
Ah, crap. And the only way to stop the missile in time would be to somehow jump from this seemingly fatal height at a moment's notice. If only IMF agents were trained to always be prepared for exactly this situation, perhaps with a pocket-sized inflatable mattress. But I do have my other secret weapon. Wanton destruction of private property!
Tom throws entire cars at dead Michael Nyqvist until he hits the missile abort button. The day is saved.
Wait in time, allow me to use my Russian police authority to reinstate both you and your top secret American spy organization.
Exterior dockside bar, Seattle. Tom Cruise and the gang are having a beer with, wait for it, Ving Rhames. Holy fucking shit, is your mind not totally fucking blown? That is totally whack, am I right? Hey, I still exist. Weird.
Yeah, how about that? Here, have 7.7 million real-life dollars for your crappy phone and cameo. No shit, look it up.
Thanks, dude. And he leaves.
Looking ahead, I have shiny new iPhones for everyone who wants to help me make one more of these movies.
Why not? I'm pretty much a franchise whore at this point. 10-10.
Leaves.
It's cute if you suggest I'd be invited back, but I could use a new phone.
She leaves.
She's got a point, Tom. You didn't even bring back your wife's character from MI3.
Actually, she's still alive and we faked her death. I'd have told you sooner, but I figured your guilt was a greater motivator in the field.
Thanks, Dickface. Just for that, I will work with you again.
He takes his phone and leaves.
What a satisfying resolution. To cap things off, I'll go stare at my wife while half in shadow as she enters that restaurant.
Cut to exterior just outside restaurant.
Don't want to eat without me. The occasional brief glimpse of my darling Tom's face at a considerable distance is all the nourishment that I need.
She smiles blissfully. Cut to exterior pier.
Marital duties fulfilled. Now off with more Tom Cruise awesome adventures of Tom Cruise awesomeness featuring Tom Cruise.
End. Fade in. Exterior big old wide open totally flat field.
Simon, come in, Simon. The evil guys are prepping their evil plane for evil takeoff. We don't have much time to report.
Oh, hey, I'm here, Jeremy, right over here. I know I could have stayed hidden since you're on the radio, but hello, everyone.
Why aren't you in the forest further back? Do our spy guys have less range than a fucking Radio Shack walkie-talkie? Damn it! This mission is about to fail unless somebody does a big movie opening stunt.
Sorry, I'm only cleared for comic relief plus madly tapping on keyboards and tablets. No can do.
And my range of skills is limited to standing, sitting, and also tapping on keyboards and tablets. Guess we're fucked. But suddenly Tom Cruise appears, who is apparently just hanging out in the wide open empty field in his business casual outfit for some reason.
Don't worry, guys. I totally got this.
Tom jumps onto the plane's wing and slides to a door and grabs it. The plane takes off.
the safety harnesses and redundancies and fail safes and all that fucking stuff.
Simon, open the door now. First, give everyone lots of time to appreciate this awesome son, of course, but then open the fucking door.
Simon fucks around on his tablet, opening the wrong door, and then opening a Swiss bank account, and opening a Man of La Mancha revival off Broadway, and opening Sesame, until finally opening the correct door. The rush of air yanks Tom out of his impressive stunt and into an obvious CGI effect that just kind of cheapens everything. Cue Mission Impossible theme. Interior Congressional Hearing Room. Jeremy Renner is testifying before yet still another one of those congressional hearings that exist solely to bust movie protagonists' balls.
So in conclusion, the IMF, and in particular Tom Cruise, sucks. Please remember how much I am shitting all over Tom Cruise's abilities in this scene for later reference.
He's right, Jeremy. Plus, it's become tradition to disband or discredit the IMF in each movie, so once more, we're dissolving the entire organization.
Damn, but the Avengers were still cool, right?
Interior Record Store, London. Tom arrives and exchanges coded spy phrases with the clerk in the form of a 10-minute conversation about jazz records.
Travis?
Well, I'm Clerk. Well, you're either in the 27th hipster to wander here today or an IMF operative. May I recommend this LPF Duke mission briefing and the covered agents?
Tom enters a listening booth and plays the record, which is spy gizmo stuff.
Greetings, Mr. Cruise. Your mission, should you choose to. Psych, this is it. IMF, this is evil. Syndicate, oh yeah. Now we're going to gas you to sleep, and I really don't know why we went to all the effort of making a fake IMF recording, since we're releasing the gas after tipping our hand.
Gas starts coming in. Outside the booth, Sean Harris shoots the clerk and glares evilly.
Oh, you're going to regret showing your face to me for hardly no reason. Yes, Billy Chamber must punch glass uselessly. Must play solitary hand on window so it can slide dramatically downwards.
He passes out. Interior cold gray interrogation room. Tom wakes up shirtless and cuffed to a pole.
Either this is the post-shoot cast party or I'm in serious trouble.
Rebecca Ferguson, Jens Hulten, and some goons show up to torture Tom. But suddenly Rebecca knocks out Jens, frees Tom, and they kill the goons. They do not, however, finish off Jens, since his contract stipulates he can only be killed at the end of the movie.
We haven't met before, right? This is your first Mission Impossible movie?
I'm playing the girl. Of course, this is my first Mission Impossible movie. First and last. The rules are quite specific on that point. Now get out of here.
Exterior London. Tom calls Jeremy for help.
Sorry, the IMF is shut down and Alec Baldwin is after you. Yes, Alec Baldwin. I know it's pretty much impossible to take him seriously after years of playing Jack Doney, but...
Did you say impossible?
Cue Mission Impossible theme. Interior CIA headquarters 6 months later. Alec almost catches Tom, but Tom pulls a Silence of the Lambs fake out and escapes. Disheartened, Alec decides to go harass Simon Pegg. Since after disbanding the IMF for being foolhardy, reckless idiots, they went and hired them all for the CIA, obviously.
We think you may still be in contact with Tom rather than monitor your phone or your email or do shit the CIA might do. Instead, I'll just ask you in person, but with a polygraph, which no spy in history has ever beaten. So where is he?
You think I care about that asshole? Every movie Tom gets to knock on some hot babe, while I just do wacky fucking hijinks. Fuck him. Fuck that. Fucking fuck.
I see the polygraph remained on the flat line during the entire emotional speech, which tells me you're consciously dampening it, and everything you've said is a big fucking lie. I'll just have to...
He leaves. Back at his desk, Simon gets Vienna opera tickets in the mail, so he flies to another country to see opera. Interior Vienna Opera. As Simon arrives, a mysterious figure shoves a package into his hands. Inside are IMF spy glasses with a radio hookup.
Excuse me. It's a good thing our CIA really hates doing CIA shit like surveilling me. That was obviously you, Tom.
Listen up. Something's going on down here tonight, and I need your help.
Wait, what? You mean the opera tickets were from you? What?
Yeah, I assumed you figured that out the instant you saw the ticket, since your character is supposed to not be a total fucking imbecile.
Yeah, I assume that too, but apparently not. What's the plan?
I'm convinced that Sean Harris is here to do evil. Since he is a super clever assassin spy, my theory is he will sit right out in the open with no disguise, so start scanning the audience.
Meanwhile, Rebecca arrives also, wearing the traditional assassinatrix dress, which shows plenty of leg while maintaining a dangling length of fabric that ends right at the heels, and which would cause any normal person to trip and faceplant themselves within 2 minutes of putting it on.
It's true. Pulling off spy maneuvers in this klutz trap should be dun 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 impossible.
Cue Mission Impossible theme. Interior backstage.
Aha! Stop right there, evil flautist.
Damn. How did you know I was an assassin?
What? Assassin? I meant how you arrived at the same time as the audience right before the performance. Have you never heard of warm-up rehearsal, you fuck?
They fight on lighting rigs that go up and down all comically. Tom is almost defeated, but calls a timeout, which for some reason Evil Flautist actually goes along with. Tom wins.
Hey, this flute is a really cool sniper rifle. Yeah. I mean, sure, it's no machine gun and an acoustic guitar, but still.
He activates his spy intuition powers.
Fuck, he was going to shoot the Austrian ambassador during the last sung note of Nessun Dorma. Funny, he wouldn't wait until the thunderous applause after the aria. It would be much better cover. Even though I've stopped him, I see Rebecca and an evil guard taking aim.
Quickly, Tom wound shoots the ambassador before Rebecca can shoot the ambassador, before the evil guard can shoot the ambassador. However, the ambassador gets blown up anyway because, fuck it, it's only Austria. Interior Sean Harris's luxury suite. Rebecca reports back to Sean Harris and shows off her Vag-Jitsu finishing move on a random henchman.
So, Rebecca, earlier back at the interrogation spot, you failed me and let Tom escape, but I let you live. Now you have failed me again and let Tom escape again, and so you give me no choice but to let you live again.
He shoots a random henchman.
Here's your new desk. But I warn you, it would be the most unwise to fail me yet again.
Exterior of the docks. Tom and Simon's getaway car speeds off, after which Tom and Simon step out from the shadows.
Who the fuck is driving that thing?
Never mind that. During our escape, Rebecca said that we could find her if we needed to. All we have is this exotic lipstick she left behind. Oh, I know, there's probably some fiendishly intricate clue that only our top-flight spy training cannot possibly...
Actually, the bottom comes off and you know, there's a thumb drive. They're novelty USBs. They just like fucking Best Buy is harder. Wait, the novelty USBs at fucking Best Buy are harder to open than this.
On the thumb drive is the location of Rebecca's super swanky spy pad. Exterior, Rebecca's super swanky spy pad.
Remember, we're still not sure if we can trust her. So be on your guard and don't, hello, sexy swimsuit, babe.
His jaw drops and his eyes pop out.
Auga, auga. Quick, give her all our passwords and banking information.
Careful not to protest too much. Anyway, exposition, hint of betrayal, the overtones, mission. Oh, whoa, an underwater room with an electronic cards of everyone's security profiles. What? This seems extra ridiculous. Surely you mean the CPU is super cooled, right? Or being super cooled, right? Or do they also like store the top secret chocolate in the sun lamp room? Oh no, the CPU is completely underwater along with all the data storage, which sure to get totally fried by water. They also keep their spare keyboards underwater along with the entire IT department, plus accounting. They just fucking love putting that shit underwater. It's the thing.
We'll do it. Say perhaps you have a spare super spy wetsuit custom fitted to a 30-year-old man, 5 foot man.
Why, of course, it helps. It helpfully displays how much oxygen you've left in your body. Since the body is 2/3 oxygen, with the readout hits 0, you will suffer total spontaneous cell death and instantly become a desiccated corpse. Or maybe it magically senses how much air is in your lungs. Why not? In case you don't notice when you're fucking drown. It's almost as if there's some unseen audience, watching your every move, who can't be trusted to, what people underwater eventually run out of breath.
Interior top secret data storage facility. Simon parades in the front door using his normal face because the super high-tech biometric identity confirming security system doesn't have enough memory to store headshots. Elsewhere, Tom and Rebecca are sneaking in.
We've got to swap this data card, Simon's bio profile, for the guy he's impersonating right before Simon reaches the analyzer gizmo. Why didn't we do this step hours ago? I've no idea. Anyway, first I'll move this giant platform thing to be directly above the hall leading to the storage room. Then you stand up in plain view and jump into it.
Nope, nothing happening 2 inches in front of my face. Everything's fine. Doop.
Yep. Tom jumps and drops down the tube only weeks after Ant-Man's heist that involved a freakishly miniaturized man jumping and dropping down a tube. Not sure why that came to mind. Anyway, Tom reaches the underwater room.
The crazy spinner arm bumped me, and now I don't know which is the original data card and which is ours. Which, since nobody but us will ever actually see, I don't know why we didn't make it pink and glittery with fake Simon profile written in neon. I'll just have to guess this one.
Shockingly, it works, and Simon gets the data. However, Tom runs out of air. So Rebecca leaps in and saves him with no fancy suit or oxygen readout or anything. So thanks for coming out, Tom. They emerge in the drainage room. Interior drainage room. Drainage! Sorry, Daniel Day-Lewis ruined that word for me.
Is Tom okay? I got the data through. Look, here it is. It's the thumb drive right here.
Rebecca knocks him out and takes it. What? She gets a motorcycle and races off, chased by Sean's goons. Tom and Simon chase the goons. There's a big-ass chase that ends with Tom crashing the fuck out of his car for some reason.
Now I can walk slowly up to the overturned car and shoot Tom and Simon. I'm going to savor this kill. Yes, plenty of time to leisurely walk over. I'm sure that 4x4 hurtling towards me will never veer off at the last possible...
Dead.
Hey, it's me and Vin. Yep, we're still barely in this movie.
Tom grabs the motorcycle and resumes the chase. The chase is filmed very well, and it really looks like Tom and Rebecca and 2 stunt dudes are doing high-speed shit. Sure, one evil dude basically gets himself smushed through sheer incompetence, and the other evil dude gets taken out pathetically easily, but still, it really looked like Tom did that.
Excuse me. You won't catch me so easily. I observe the Casino Royale maneuver, where the love interest suddenly appears in the middle of the road.
I've avoided onrushing cars at a high speed in split seconds, but I can't dodge a single standing person. No!
He crashes. Interior bar of failure. The team slouch in and gather around the table of defeat.
Fuck, all the big action set pieces from the trailer are over, and we haven't won yet.
Well, that sucks. Now we have to try to do a climax without awesome stunts. Why, that's
Not now, dude.
gonna be...
Please, don't.
Impossible!
Cue Mission Impossible theme. Dun, 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 dun. Exterior Britain. Rebecca meets up with head of British intelligence Simon McBurney.
Turns out I've been in deep cover for MI6 all along. Maybe we should have saved MI6 for MI6. Anyway, here's the data disk, which is actually a thumb drive, but for some goddamn reason we call it a disk. 10,000 fucking times. It's not a disk, people. Disks are round. I'm also Simon McBurney. Oh, yes, well, I know you've blown your cover harder than Ben Affleck's nanny.
Update is needed for future
But I
readers.
must insist you return to the field, probably to be instantly killed. Are you just angry because your name sounds like Simon Pegg landing a really good insult?
Interior Tom's hideout spot.
Hey, so since I sneakily copied all the data on the disk,
Thumb drive, discs are fucking brown, god damn it!
He wrecks furniture.
thumb drive, I figured out it's actually a list of secret bank accounts full of money. But to decode it, we need a code phrase from the Prime Minister of England. Dun dun dun!
That means Sean Harris will go after the PM or the Prime Minister. We've got to warn him.
No, we can't. That's what Sean Harris expects us to do. He's anticipated everything.
Then how can we defeat him?
We don't. He's expecting us to defeat him. Play right into his hands. We should all blow our brains out right here and now.
He grabs a gun.
All right, it's fine. We don't warn anyone. We'll keep going. It'll totally on our own, solving every problem with outrageous spy stuff. We promise. Just calm down.
Exterior graveyard. Rebecca meets up with Sean and the goons. She hands over her thumb drive, but it's blank.
So, Rebecca, you have failed me yet again and let Tom escape yet again, and so you give me no choice but to let you live yet again. Here's your new task, but I warn you, it will be really most unwise to fail me yet again.
Again, interior airport. Tom sends Rebecca a Skype message or a Spipe message to me at the airport.
So, here we are.
And me too. Look, I'm standing over here.
And I'm slouched against a wall over here.
And I'm presenting a rather inviting kidnap target over here. You have a formidable team, Tom, no doubt, but Sean Harris is super duper extra formidable. We should just run away together, you and I.
Sure is tempting. Wait, hang on. Don't I have a wife somewhere? No matter. I have to defeat Sean. It's my lifelong goal that we only learned about in this movie.
Very well. Oh, by the way, Sean has kidnapped Simon, so if you had to run off with me, Simon would totally be fucked.
Oh no. Jeremy, run with me after Simon. Ving, try to do one thing in this movie that involves moving around.
Okay, I'll walk towards Rebecca so she can't slip away. People go by. Cannot get through. Modest amount of people. Spy training thwarted by random commuters.
God damn it, Ving.
Exterior phone booth later that night.
Alec, it's me. Listen, Tom's gone over the edge. I can't side with him anymore. So I'm the sorry. Like I was saying, I'm totally going behind Tom's back.
He pisses himself.
No, wait, honestly, I am selling Tom out at I can't keep this going. Just meet us later. Okay, bye.
Interior big fancy tuxedo building thing. Jeremy and Alec rendezvous with Simon McBurney, and together they get the Prime Minister alone in a room.
Spot a brother, Prime Minister. Apparently Tom Cruise is after you because of that, thing we did that time.
What? The ultra top secret spy program that went rogue and formed its own nation? That then turned evil, so we disavowed it utterly? The one that totally justifies all of Tom Cruise's crazy actions and thoroughly exonerates him from wrongdoing? That one.
Yup.
Well, I don't see how one deranged super spy can mean any threat to me, an elected politician.
You don't understand, sir. Tom Cruise is no mere man. He's a force of nature. Nay, a god. He is fate. He is destiny. He is the one who knocks. He stands astride the mountains, commanding the wind and the storm. One drop of his ball sweating is mightier than the raging ocean, and he has made you his mission. One might as well struggle against the passing of time. Take arms against the very tide of history. He is Alpha Omega, and all the creation in between, and you are so hugely and all-encompassingly hate-fucked, you sorry, pathetic bastard.
Simon McBurney whips off his mask and is actually Tom.
Well, this is embarrassing.
Surprise! I mean, we all knew somebody had to be me in a mask, right? Shockingly, it was the Tom Cruise-sized guy with a face like wet cement. Guess the only real promise is that there is one mask reveal in this movie.
They drug the prime minister and get the passcode. Tom then uses his OK spy hostage account to arrange a trade for Simon Pegg. Exterior restaurant patio. Tom arrives at the patio to find Rebecca and Simon Pegg, who has changed into a formal earpiece and remote-triggered explosive vest for the occasion. Nearby are Jins, Hulten, and the Goons. The team isn't the only one that can stand nearby at evenly spaced points, you know. Observe as I menacingly stand over here.
What?
And you better fucking believe I am totally standing the ever-living fuck out of over here.
Rebecca, you're alive, even after you offered to ditch Sean Harris and run off with me?
Yes, Sean just menacingly whispered in my earpiece that since she failed him yet again, and let you escape yet again, he was left with no choice. Oh, hang on. He's pausing sinisterly. Yeah, but to let her live yet again. Oh, but he's also warning her that this time it would be really terribly most unwise to fail him yet again.
Well, I have bad news for you, Sean. I memorized the entire list and destroyed the thumb drive. Now you have to keep me alive and let Simon go.
Okay, but Sean is saying that we only have the list because we copied it before giving it to Rebecca. So why would he assume we just copied it again?
Simple. Because I knew that he'd know that I would anticipate his not believing. I did not think of him anticipating to not fail to know to make another copy.
Okay, he bought it. I'm free to go.
Leaves.
Nice move, Tom. What a clever plan you have for evading 4 goons.
Figure we stand up and shoot him. I mean, we're out of big stunts after all.
This works. Tom and Rebecca run through the streets pursued by Sean and Jens.
Come back here. I need you alive. My whole plan now hinges on your knowledge.
He fires a rocket. Rebecca fights Jens one-on-one, eventually defeating him with the exact same finishing move she always uses, and which he'd seen firsthand. So way to adapt, buddy. Meanwhile, Tom jumps into a hole and Sean follows, only to find himself in a big plexiglass box, slowly filling with knockout gas.
Damn it. The classic bookend reversal trap. Just please don't do the thing where...
Oh, yes, we will. Here's me standing to your left.
And check it out, I'm totally standing behind you, asshole.
And me and my swollen cock of revenge are standing erectly to your right, douchebag.
Fuck all of you. Well, I can still pull out last stick move by doing the overcome by sleepy gas stick better than Tom did.
Passes out.
God damn you, Sean.
Fueled with rage, Tom pushes the entire bulletproof steel jointed cage over all by himself into a waiting van. Then he drags the entire van to CIA HQ with his teeth, and for an encore does the entire 12 labors of Hercules with his left nut, because he's Tom fucking Cruise in a Tom Cruise fucking movie. And that's just how this damn well works. Interior congressional hearing.
Good work, Jeremy. I've reinstated the IMF since that mega billion-dollar program can be turned off and on like a fucking light switch. Guess we won't be building those new schools and hospitals after all. And with you in charge, we've managed to add another 50-something actor to our dynamic action team, where a 44-year-old is the young guy. I gotta say, the fact we're still considered on a top tier action franchise is kind of, crap. Impossible.
Cue Mission Impossible theme. End. Fade in. Exterior, happy, sunny beach of unattainable bliss. Tom Cruise is getting married to either Michelle Monaghan or Rebecca Ferguson, but the glare makes it hard to tell which.
Don't worry, this is an evil dream anyway. Yes, it's me, the big bad from Rogue Nation. Everyone remembers me, right? Right? Well, fuck you too. Kaboom.
Everything explodes. Interior is sad, dreary warehouse of attainable bummertude. Tom is woken up by a knock at the door.
Good evening, Mr. Cruz. To receive this mysterious package, please say the code phrase, then click every part of this photo with the road sign on it.
I am the storm.
He clicks boxes, clicks not a robot, gets package. The package is a book with a steampunk spy message projector inside.
Okay, I hope you're sitting down because this one takes a while to set up. You remember how there was an evil, shadowy, cult-like organization called Scientology?
Tom Cruise smashes things.
My things continues. Dictate, I was saying syndicate all along. Anyway, most of them are dead, and the ones who aren't are now called apostles. At various times in the movie, they will work for or with or against a mysterious bad guy only known as John Locke. So, there are 3 plutonium cores, which, for the purposes of this movie, are the only source of plutonium anywhere on Earth. A crazy scientist wants to use them to build custom nukes for John Locke. Therefore, is to go buy the platinum from some asshole who will try to act all important, but who so isn't.
Interior, shadowy tunnel of shadiness. Tom and Simon Pegg meet with the plutonium-selling douchebag.
Hey, I was told I'd be a major visit.
Shut up, you.
Okay, Ving, they brought the plutonium. You can bring out the money.
Wait a second, you're asking, sorry, Ving to, I lost my place, Mittens, to carry all the money from surveillance van all the way over to here. You know about the no walking clause in his contract, right?
Shit. I mean, something's about to go horribly wrong.
Yeah, I'm being held hostage now. Held completely still in one spot and also hostage. But don't worry about me. Get the plutonium.
Quickly, Tom, I've got the remote-controlled, stylish, performance-driven, surprisingly affordable BMW MS Special Edition ready for a getaway. Grab the plutonium.
Tom Cruise whips his head intensely towards plutonium. Whips head intensely towards Ving. Whips head intensely towards plutonium again.
Damn it. What to do? Well, Black Panther already did a remote-controlled sports car this year, so,
He saves Ving.
There you go, buddy. Hope Simon took care of the plutonium.
No, I rushed over here to watch you save Ving and not help. Oops.
The plutonium is gone. Interior hospital room of defeat. On CNN, Wolf Blitzer covers the breaking story of the 3 nukes that have been detonated in major populated areas.
Shit, really? We're leading off with catastrophic failure? I mean, none of the destroyed cities are American, so it's just barely possible that we might really be doing this.
Ha 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 ha! Silly American spies, you have failed, as evidenced by this CNN newsfeed, my only source of information.
Okay, I see what we're doing. Well, since you've already won, how about unlocking this phone that has the crucial information on it?
Oh, but of course, why not? To call these hunt You see, that way it says, I am hunt locked. It is a reference to... Oh, yes, welcome to the Situation Room, and the Situation Room is, you done fucked up, asshole! It's really me, Simon.
And this isn't really a hospital room, it's IMF headquarters. The walls dramatically slide upwards to reveal a vast hangar. Sure, we could have used a normal room with some props, but this reveal is way cooler.
No fair, you guys use that same trick to start the first in my movie.
Yeah, if that kind of thing is going to be a problem for you, better leave now.
Okay.
The evil scientist fucks off. Cue Mission Impossible theme! And we're not overusing it this time around, so better enjoy it now. Exterior airstrip of drama. Tom Cruise arrives dramatically at the airstrip to meet Alec Baldwin.
Yes, I run IMF now because Tom is just amazing. I had to switch agencies. We've learned that John Lark has arranged to meet a mysterious arms dealer called the White Widow.
White Widow? Gonna meet Blue Sparrow later?
The plan is for you to infiltrate Lark and buy the plutonium instead. It's all up to your team because apparently the IMF has fewer agents than goddamn S.H.I.E.L.D. now.
However, who should stride up at that moment but CIA Director Angela Bassett, flanked by Henry Cavill and Henry Cavill's facial hair.
Oh, no. Don't you dare, Angela. You can add your agent to this mission. What if we have too many good guys? Fuck you and you're trying to add more resources to this vitally important mission.
Please. Tom is like a scalpel and Henry is a hammer. It might seem like international espionage is a delicate scalpel-like scenario, but I just like smashing shit and seeing what happens, you know? Anyway, Henry is going, and that's final.
What about the cheesy mustache?
That is going too, and that is also final. It's really important to the story. Fuck you, Warner.
Interior airplane of action. Tom and Henry put on their super cool Halo skydiving outfits and strut about trying to assert themselves as Master Chief.
Guess it's almost time to fall out of the plane.
Don't try anything cute, Tom. I'm an equal part of this mission. Plus, I'm big and manly, so don't fuck with me. Now, how does this slug in the suit work anyway? Drops his helmet. Oops. I'll just... Ow! He farts and trips into a 10-tier wedding cake. Oh! He falls out of the plane. Whoopsie!
Wow, no ways to fuck up like that given my nemesis in the movie. Guess I can trust him.
Tom dramatically rescues Henry, and they head into the nightclub full of flashy lights because might as well get the obligatory migraines over with quickly. Interior nightclub of danger. Tom and Henry use gizmos to track John Lark's gizmo, and they find him in the bathroom.
Then the 400 guys at this club all decided to take a shit 10 minutes ago, leaving the bathroom wide open for a good old-fashioned punch-up.
Tom and Henry start fistfighting Liang Yang, who they presume is John Lark. And since he's a career stuntman who didn't get a dramatic introduction, why wouldn't he be? They have a prolonged, room-destroying, confusing, gift-generating battle, at the end of which Liang Yang has defeated Henry and is about to kill Tom, but is shot by either Rebecca Ferguson or Michelle Monaghan.
Oh, come on. It's me, you idiots. Just because we're both brunettes with similar facial features, according to Google, are both exactly 1.7 meters tall. Really?
Holy shit, I can't believe it. I'm getting saved in the nick of time, I believe, but you actually brought back a supporting actress?
That surprised me too until I realized bringing shit back is kind of a theme this time around.
Now, since my mask-making computer busted in the fight, I'll have to impersonate John Lark using my own face and hope the White Widow has never met him in person.
Oh, like in Ghost Protocol.
You're catching on.
The three of them head over towards the fancy gala room where Vanessa Kirby, the White Widow, is hosting a function in her public persona of fundraising philanthropist.
I have to warn you, Tom, people are here to kill John Locke. I have no fucking idea who, since I thought the Apostles were working with Locke.
My briefing covered this. The Apostles do whatever needs to happen to create an action set piece. Hi, I'm Super Evil. Let's do evil business together.
Fuck, I'm Vanessa Kirby as well. What Yes, I do lots of evil business. Person who could be literally anybody who stumbled across the name John Locke. But say this catalogue of my evil services. And did you know that every 10 evil transaction entitles you to a free?
The goons attack, requiring Tom and Rebecca and Henry to start killing some dudes.
Oh, I shall whip out my concealed knife and kill some dudes with my assassin skills. Ah, the way fundraising philanthropists do. You know, seriously, how the fuck have I maintained respectable cover identity for this long?
They escape. Interior Vanessa's palace apparel. Tom and Henry prepare to buy the plutonium, but
Oh no, you see, I'm just the broker here. In exchange for the plutonium, you must break Sean Harris out of custody to deliver him to me.
So wait, who the fuck is your client? Is it the apostles who just tried to kill me and now want to do this deal with me so that they can fulfill John Lark's manifesto, which implies that they're working with him after all? And if they already have plutonium, why would they be trading it to him, which is really me? And
Let me distract you with an ethical dilemma. We have a plan to free Sean Harris that involves murdering tons of innocent cops.
we skip ahead to the plan where, to maintain his cover, Tom must gun down innocent cops evilly. My goodness, this installment is really going to a dark place, isn't it? Putting Tom into truly horrible moral quagmires. What a bold and risky move by...
that was just me daydreaming. I haven't actually done anything evil. So for the second time, we've teased a major failure, and though it really happened, then said, this is our one new trick for this movie. You're welcome.
Exterior random concrete landscape of intrigue. Henry secretly meets with Angela. You know, it would be really sneaky of John Lark to infiltrate an American spy agency, then manipulate shit to get himself assigned to the John Lark case. Yes, sirree. Which is obviously what Tom did. Yeah, that's it. Look, here's the phone we took from Yang Yang, which is full of pictures of Tom wearing I Am John Lark t-shirts.
But we saw that phone earlier and it was smashed, so clearly this is a fake and you're John Lark.
Well, duh.
That was kind of a low-key reveal of the major new villain, wasn't it?
Well, it's not like they didn't fucking blab my villain status on every fucking entertainment news network months ago. Anyway, we'll do the reveal again later in the movie and make it more dramatic next time.
Cool.
Exterior Paris, France, of tension. It's Bust Out Sean Harris Day. However, Tom has thought of a new plan where he rams the armored car holding Sean, sending it into the river.
So glad I thought of this new plan that won't endanger innocent cops.
The cops flail to escape the sinking armored car while wearing 50 pounds of tactical gear.
Oh, yeah, merci fucking beaucoup, dickwad.
Tom draws a new card from the required stunt deck and gets motorcycle chase. He leaps onto a motorcycle and leads the Paris police on an epic marathon chase through the city, including the Champs-Élysées and the Arc de Triomphe, while gaining most aggressive rider consideration and extending his general classification lead, even though on the final day of the tour that's essentially decided already.
Wait, no sprint points?
Maybe later.
After quite a considerable length of time, Tom finally rides directly into a car and wipes out.
Oh, you know what they say, 90% of all accidents happen 20 feet from your prearranged rendezvous getaway point.
Tom cuts through a grate and drops down towards an underground river, but falls into a boat with Simon and Ving, who have also grabbed Sean Harris. They meet up with Henry at a garage and are about to leave, but a young female French cop spots them.
Oh my god, a brunette with vaguely Monaghan-esque features. I got this. I don't suppose you're 1.7 meters tall, are you? I have a tape measure.
Sotelor, I am cheesily fascinated by you. She's shot by goons. Tabarnak! Flee, mon petit, flee! She sings Fantine's aria from Les Mis. The gang start driving off, but suddenly, Rebecca Ferguson or Michelle Monaghan, but realistically, it's gotta be Rebecca Ferguson, is shooting at them.
Fuck! Everyone get out before...
Actually, despite the five of us being crammed into the stupidly tiny car with no room to breathe, a dozen or so of Rebecca's bullets passed through the car without wounding anyone. Just ignore her.
Nope. Everyone out except for me and Sean. The one person mission actually depends on not getting shot, so I can drive straight at her.
Tom smashes his car directly into Rebecca and leaves her lying injured on the street. which in the world of spy-to-spy relationships is roughly equivalent to waiting 2 days before replying to a text, so they'll be fine. Exterior Bridge of Spies, not the Spielberg one. Tom meets up with Vanessa again.
So you have Sean. Excellent. My clients will trade the plutonium for him. And Rebecca. Dun dun dun.
That's fine. The exchange is never happening anyway, so why not? Fuck it, I'll throw in Jeremy Renner too, since he decided to go jerk it for this whole movie.
Oh, Tom. I'm so cheesily fascinated by you.
She smooches Tom.
Mwah.
Still got it. And by it, I mean a producer credit.
Exterior London, England of espionage the next day. Rebecca sees Tom walking around and walks after him. Then Tom walks a bit further, and Rebecca walks to where he was. But Tom has walked some more. So Rebecca walks to that point. But Tom has walked just a bit extra. So they stare, and then both walk sideways to between some trees. And if they were trying to be all subtle and sneaky about it, well, not so much, guys.
I'm sorry. I'm under orders from MI6 to kill Sean.
You don't have to apologize for following the script. We're all doing that.
No, not MI6. No, not MI6. MI6.
I don't follow. We agree this is MI6, so why,
MI6, the branch of the British Special Intelligence, not MI6, the sixth Mission Impossible movie. Damn it! Oh!
She uproots trees.
Oh. Oh, now I get it. The character Wong is played by Benedict Wong. So when Cumberbatch says...
He gets punched in the face. Interior subterranean tunnels of subterfuge. All the main characters gather to figure out the next step in the plan, along with Alec Baldwin.
Okay, we'll disguise Simon as Sean. Trade him for the plutonium, and then Simon will just rescue himself or something. That's plausible sounding plan. All right, let's go.
Henry, you stay here and guard the real Sean. I'm sorry, I mean the real Sean, next to this laptop camera set to record everything that happens, okay?
Tom and Ving and Rebecca and Simon and Alec take off, leaving Henry alone with Sean. I guess it's finally time to do the second and more official reveal of myself as the big bad. So ta-da, I'm evil and pissed.
Why?
Because I don't fucking
Why?
understand any of our goddamn evil plan. I'm waving the script
fake
around.
Sean Harris. Sorry.
My bad.
Look, here I say that we have a deal. You help me get the plutonium, and I help you frame Tom as being John Lark. So are the apostles your guys or my guys? Why were they sent to kill Lark if we're working together? Have my guys had the plutonium all along, in which case, why did I bother helping to free you? I'm so fucking confused.
Well, I can't explain the scheme because I'm really Simon. We fooled you. And everyone here is still after all.
Haha, fuck you, Henry. Apparently I went along with it just for funsies.
So now we've proven again that you are the evil John Lark. Wait a sec, John Lark, your character's name is Agent Walker. You chose an alias made of letters from your own name? Dude! Fuck, that'd be like if I had a superhero alter ego called Moisture. Wait a second.
He greenlights the Moisture movie. Tom Cruise is bringing the moisture, summer 2021.
Ew.
Did you get all that, Angela?
I did. I heard all of Henry's explicit, unambiguous confessions of evil, but I've decided there are bad people on both sides, so I'm arresting everyone.
Her CIA strike force swoops in, cuts the lights, and holds everyone at gunpoint. But some of these are my guys, and it looks like I'm in charge of the evil goons again. Attack! Lots of shooting and fighting breaks out. Our heroes make quick work of the goons while...
It's so dark in here right now. Maybe I can semi-plausibly fight Henry.
He throws ballroom brawl punches. Nice try, Donaghy. He stabs Alec and walks off.
I'm done for. Who could possibly catch Henry now and avenge me?
I've put a tracker on Henry. Now, if only someone could race after him. Everyone turns to stare at Tom.
So since Henry's on foot, I guess I should steal a motorcycle or a car or something. And
we've already done motorcycles and cars. You know, there's only one option here. What's the matter?
well, it just I was thinking I do this in every movie, and maybe it's time to.
Tom, listen to me. You know you're gonna run. We know you're gonna run. The entire audience knows you're gonna run, but that's okay. It's all okay because nobody runs like you, Tom. Nobody does it better. You are Storm. Now go. Run for me.
He dies.
All right,
He stretches and takes a deep breath.
ready,
He brings systems online, activates heat shielding.
set.
He revs up his legs in windmill pattern while body stays in one spot.
We are green for launch. Repeat, green for launch.
Cue immigrant song Thor Ragnarok mix times a million. An ear-shattering boom shakes all of London as the air violently shits itself, and the sheer adrenaline blur that is full-running Tom Cruise erupts forward.
Go!
Tom turbo smashes his way through roads and buildings and offices and cities and sound barriers and quantum realms and intergalactic jump rings, and finally reaches an elevator 5 seconds after Henry finishes leisurely strolling over. So that was quite the head start there, Henry.
Still not too late.
He grabs the bottom of the elevator. Oh, hey, good thing this is an old-timey steel cage elevator so I can see you. Anyway, let me escape or I'll murder the woman in this photo. I think it's Michelle Monaghan.
Yeah, that's Michelle. Damn you, Henry. Damn you. Ah!
Smash cut 2, interior back at the hideout of heroism.
All right, anyway, we also have a tracker on Sean, so we can find him anywhere in the world. It was our plan all along for him to escape. So if you're counting, that's total failure fake out number 3.
So all that running.
I'm a step away to have manly feelings now.
Let me explain something, Rebecca. Tom is one of those action heroes that gets a free pass to be 100% romantically committed to whoever's in the room with him at any given moment. That used to be Michelle. Now it's you. And I think he might have taken that French cop's number, just FYI. I wouldn't worry about Vanessa so much unless she dyes her hair.
Again, too far forward. Hey, everyone, I've tracked Sean Harris to Kashmir. Yet another different exotic foreign location. What are the odds?
The same location where the apostles did the smallpox attack earlier. Now they have a medical village staffed by international volunteers. Wonder why he'd head there. Huh.
Yes, why indeed. Say, how's Michelle doing in her international medical volunteer job?
Oh, she's fine, I think. Though it concerns me that Henry said he would harm her anytime he wants. But how?
The international medical volunteers at the medical village where Sean and Henry are going might have a theory on how to international medical volunteer Michelle could possibly be mixed up in with this.
Becca Ferguson moms.
But that's not our only problem. We know Henry and or Sean has now 2 nukes, and they're controlled by a remote detonator. Flurble, gorble, blurb, and that's why there must be 3 disarmed together on the very last moment. Off we go.
Exterior Kashmir, medical village of final showdowns. The gang enter town and find Michelle Monaghan or Rebecca Ferguson. But since Rebecca's right over there, this must be Michelle. Holy shit!
Michelle, what are you doing here?
We got an anonymous grant from the agent Walk R. John Lark Foundation. So here we are. Oh, this is my husband, Wes Bentley, who knows nothing about you or the IMF.
Excellent. We can have a nice long conversation about nothing then. Good time for a quick bathroom run, audience.
Eventually, Michelle and Wes move along, and our heroes search for the nukes. I found one. Also, I'm already sitting next to it, and I'm not fucking moving the whole rest of this movie.
And I see Sean lingering menacingly over there. I bet he's got a nuke.
She dashes off.
And I see Henry over there, plus my X-ray telescopic vision tells me he has the remote.
He dashes off.
And I will stumble about and then help.
He rolls a d6. He dashes off. In an unoccupied hut, Rebecca slowly steps in, only to be blindsided by Sean and tied to a chair. Then Simon shows up, slowly stepping in, only to be blindsided by Sean and tied to a noose.
Maybe we need to trade our slowly stepping in strategy for something new. How about this?
He hangs himself. Passes out.
There's an idea. That was some good thinking, Simon. Well done, Simon. Oh, right.
She saves Simon's life.
Phew, right. Here's the second nuke. Ving, how you doing?
I realized too late you can't cut 4 wires with 2 hands at once, but luckily Michelle wandered over or we'd all be totes fucked.
So now I guess it's all up to Tom.
She grins at the camera. Exterior, fuck yeah, big climactic helicopter chase. Oh boy, Tom has stolen a helicopter to chase Henry in his helicopter.
Get it now, Henry. I've taught myself rudimentary heli pilot skills so I can do my own aerial stunts.
What if we paid a professional experienced stunt pilot to do some wicked awesome stunts, though? I'm just saying.
Tom Cruise does his own fucking stunts, okay? Now for Cratcher time.
Tom smashes his copter into Henry's copter. They both crash and end up facing off on a cliff, a copter dangling below, then held by a cable, and the all-important detonator lying precariously close to the edge.
Right. Time to earn those King of the Mountain points.
He winks. Serious, another Tour de France joke? What the fuck, dude? At least we won't have to hear about Best Young Rider, though, am I right, cycling fans? Anyway, let's return to the film. Damn it, half my face melted in the crash. Am I gonna have to fight Batman again?
At least I don't have to ask whether you bleed. Now die!
Tom and Henry fight, and they both fall over the edge. Ha! I grabbed the cable.
Well, I grabbed the cliff, shithead.
He pulls the cable loose. The metal hook at the cable's end flies downward and obliterates Henry's face, and then he falls 30,000 feet, and then, just to be sure, the copter explodes, engulfing Henry in fire, and the whole sorry mess gets eaten by the Meg.
Must climb up to reach detonator. Can I get there?
But a blinding white light fills the screen. Holy shit, they failed and all died instantly in a nuclear. You're not buying this for a fucking second, are you?
Nope, just the sunrise and I succeeded. Toe to failure fake out? Number 4!
He collapses. Interior medical tent of denouement. Tom wakes up in a hospital bed surrounded by all the surviving supporting cast. Rebecca whispers something to Michelle, but since it's the only time in the entire movie 2 women talk to each other, we don't hear it.
Well done, Tom. I showed up at the last second, and based on what I saw, I now 100% believe in you, even though I didn't really see anything. Oh, did I mention how Vanessa Kirby works with us and always has? Please don't think about how horribly that fucks up this entire plot.
We're gonna chalk up another victory to the team. Woo! You know, more action stuff and Hot Fuzz than I've done in this entire franchise. Funny that.
What?
Glad you made it, Tom. I'll always love you. Right, who's next in line?
Oh, that'd be me. Glad you made it, Tom. I always love you. Anyone else?
Glad you made it,
Oh,
Tom.
glad
We
you-
love you too from Skype.
Love you.
Yep, still got it. I'm gonna keep making these fucking movies till I'm 85. You do realize that, right?
End. Fade in. Exterior, ocean beneath Arctic ice. Note for future generations, Earth used to have cold things. A super swanky Russian stealth sub is busy being the very best sub ever, because we all know Russia has the most powerful, amazingest military of anyone. Wink, wink.
Mwahaha. A sub is deadliest and stealthiest devil, just like Red October. And we start speaking Russian and then transition to Russian accented English, just like Red Hunt for Red October. Captain, another nuclear vessel is on the scope. Its range changes drastically in the split second. It fires missiles, and possibly either there's some brain meltedly advanced take out or something is messing with our instruments. Well, now which option I find more plausible? File everything. That their missiles vanish and our own missile is moving back at us and we can't do anything about it. Wow, something with such thorough control of our systems. What that one of those dead could probably have just popped the hatch or something, but at least this way we get the woman to appreciate being ironic authors of our demise.
Go Bluey! The sub sinks and dozens of dead sailors float upwards, 2 of whom are wearing a really fetching pair of friendship locklet necklaces, which will also be our MacGuffin for the next 2 exclamation mark movies. Why would we be all boring chasing a disc or a list when it can have some kind of style to it, am I right? Interior, big shadowy room somewhere. An Uber Eats guy makes a delivery to the ominous shadowy room.
Here you are, Mr. Cruz. I know you're hiding in the shadow, all dramatically, but I can see your nose sticking out.
Right. Welcome to the IMF. Now fuck off.
Inside the Uber Eats bag is actually overpriced mission briefing documents and a labor-exploiting audio tape.
Hello, Tom. I've chosen you from this mission, even though you go rogue every damn time. And we even comment in the movie how you go rogue every damn time. But I'm giving you another chance because of how you saved movie theaters.
He makes a jerk-off motion, somehow perceptible on audio tape.
Anyhow, the necklace from the intro fit together into a key. Rebecca Ferguson has found half the key, but went rogue. So, YMS Yusamidike is to find her and bring the half key to me. Also, please don't go rogue. The tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Unless you're a person who listens to it to everything at 1.5 times speed, in which case it will probably already have self.
The tape destructs. Exterior of the Sahara or whatever. Tom reaches a desert compound and starts shooting goons.
What you get for not being attractive babes might follow you and enigmatically in love with me.
Freezes.
Oh no, it's Rebecca, face down on the ground with no visible injuries. Is she?
But before we learn the answer, we cut to interior CIA headquarters. A regular human guy with Tom Cruise's height and build, but an unknown character actor face. Wow, gosh, who could this be? Makes his way through the HQ to a classified briefing room.
I've called this meeting to explain the main threat to the audiences, and since we need to fill 2 movies, I've asked all dozen of you to take turns explaining. Henry?
Our big bad is essentially Ultron, but without the robot body to snark at us. Or a more evil Mrs. Davis, if you happen to watch that. Gate GTB virus, someone else try?
A what GPT virus? Right. Anyway, the main villain is I can't say that word right now. AI called the Entity. It's depicted as this all-seeing, glowing eyeball that uses its powers of deception and manipulation, as well as its human minions to enact its evil will upon the world, which means that this is a Mission Impossible movie, and we're straight up fighting Sauron.
The Entity has already demonstrated it could kill everyone, but then didn't. Mostly to make the audience wonder why it doesn't just kill everyone every time the heroes cause trouble. But just then, the guy smoke bombs everyone but Henry, and it is in fact Tom Cruise.
Fine. First, let me get you up to speed with flashbacks from 5 minutes ago. Holy fuck, why do we make this a 2-parter? Oh no, it's Rebecca, face down on the ground with no visible injuries. Is she dead? Of course not, she's fine. Anyway, now that I know what we're up against, it's clear I can't trust you or any government to do the right thing. It is shockingly all up to me.
So I guess you've decided to go rogue.
You know it! Me and my best buddies who also always go rogue, and our fuckload of spy equipment and gear and resources that we have, because all of it went rogue, plus our endless bank accounts. Also rogue, thank you!
Tom disguises as Henry and escapes into the opening credits, aka the Layla Schifrin Appreciation Minute. Do. Interior good guy hideout. Tom meets up with his own personal international spy organization, Simon Pegg and Ving Rhames.
Don't know where the other half of the key is or what it opens or what the entity's plan is, but we do have one piece of information that we always have, which is there's a buyer at...
Draws a card from the location deck.
The airport!
You know the drill. I'm already there sitting at a computer. I'm not fucking moving.
I barely have anything to do in the scene or this movie, but whatevs. Oh, let me say there's a nuclear bomb too.
He dashes out and calls from off screen.
Oh, fucking hell. This final look can only be opened by strikingly accurate celebrity impersonations. Okay, here's Michael Caine ordering a cornetto.
What the fuck is he on about?
It's nothing. Simon just wanted to feel included. Interior of the airport. Also at the airport is Shea Wiggum, playing the Frank Russo to Tom's Captain America and being almost half as relevant. Tom uses his spy glasses to find half a key in the possession of international thief Hayley Atwell.
Why, hello, allow me to dazzle you with my god-level pickpocketing skills. Observe, in this hand I have your
Seizures.
key, and in this hand,
Debilitating stroke.
our key. But your half key doesn't match our half key, so your half is a fake half key, and we gotta sell our real half key, then follow the half key to the other real half key, so we know what the real full key opens.
This is already getting convoluted. Can I simply assume that whoever the plot needs to have a whole or a half key at any given moment just has it?
No, it's easy to follow. Look, for instance, our random buyer just had half the key. Then you swiped it from him. Then I swiped it back from you. And now I'll give it back to you so you can plant it back on him using your god-level pickpocketing skills. Right, we just showed that I have the exact same skills, so why don't I plant it instead of roping an untrustworthy stranger? Also, it turns out the buyer's dead and this key half was fake, so none of it matters. And
He starts bleeding from the eyes.
okay, maybe fuck keeping track of any of that. What matters is now we must uneasily but sexily work together.
I'd rather do that part someplace more fancy and international, if you don't mind.
No problem. Suddenly, Hayley escapes and flies to Rome, but Tom catches her in Rome. Now, where were we?
In an airport?
Exterior. Aha, but now we're in Rome.
Welcome to Rome. As I was saying, I need you to form a mutually suspicious yet sexy alliance.
Or I could give you the slip and disappear without a trace by stealing the Scott car.
She does so.
Now I vanished into the ether.
Sirens blaring. Tom grabs a cop motorcycle and chases her, but Hayley is crashed into by evil Palm Clementiev. And since she's not playing a yellow alien, we can spell her name correctly for once.
Quick, Hayley, we need to start the second phase of this car chase scene by handcuffing ourselves together for added wackiness.
Second phase? Oh, right, 2 movies.
They drive fast while handcuffed and being chased by Palm and Shea lulls good luck and cops who we mention only as a courtesy.
Faster, Hayley, go, keep going, drive faster, go, Hayley, drive fast. Okay, looks like we need a bit more car chase. Let's switch cars again. And this time, we'll really ramp up the wacky car factor by using a tiny spy clown car.
Why is the spy car responding to your ID when you've gone rogue and your agency is trying to capture you?
Because, look, windshield wiper gag, zany, huh? Now let's drive literal circles around Palm and burn some more precious minutes.
This is going awesome.
Right, fuck this. I'm escaping again, leaving you cuffed to the car on some train tracks. If you weren't the main character, I'd be doing cold-blooded murder. But LOL, bye.
Tom escapes, of course, and meets up with Simon, Ving, and oh, hey, Rebecca's tagged along. Good to see you, Rebecca.
Hey, well, this is as usual. We have our standard piece of info here. There's a buyer, and it's Vanessa Kirby from the last time. So, and I literally ask in the movie, do you think she remembers any of the John Lark bullshit plot?
There's no way in hell anyone remembers any of that fucking nonsense. We'll be fine. Off we go to
Draws card.
the nightclub.
Exterior, swanky, neon, Euro, open-air nightclub historical site venue. Our heroes arrive at the nightclub featuring classical architecture and fat beats, while suited Keanu Reeves headshots goons in the background.
Greetings, Vanessa. We're here to help with the illicit deal by standing around exchanging meaningful looks and subtle gestures and dragging shit out even more. Ooh, is that paint drying?
Before you ask, no, I don't have the key on me. I've put it in the last place you'd think to look.
That was an actual line.
Sorry, that was out of order. Oh, so it's planted on one of us, right? Everyone check your pockets.
No, what I said was the last face who would drink a book, which could be anywhere because what asshole would drink a book, right?
Perhaps none rather than me, the fearsome villain known only as Esai Morales.
Or Morales. Everyone stares at Travis's pronunciation.
I'm Tom's arch nemesis. I murdered the love of his life, Marilia Garriga?
Everyone stares again.
Oh, come on. No, we put her in the opening credits and everything. Of course, the only clip we had was a 2-second flashback, which is the grand total of all of her appearances in the entire franchise. But I had to kill some former love of Tom's, and the only choice was to retcon somebody into past existence.
What about Michelle Mont?
It was the only option. Now I am Tom's ultimate mortal enemy.
Please. Like you're the first baddie to leave me cradling a dead woman. Philip Seymour Hoffman already did it to Cary Russell. Hell, John Voight did it with Kristen Scott Thomas and Emmanuel Bayard. He's one up on you.
Oh shit, you're right. I'll even things out by killing either Rebecca or Hayley tonight. And I seriously do specify it's got to be a woman as dedicated by the laws of frigiding. Apparently, I think your oldest friends, Ving, would be less of a loss to you than some pickpocket you met yesterday.
Just then, everyone remembers this is supposed to be about chasing the MacGuffin instead of dealing with Tom's psychosexual issues, and they fight.
Okay, then. I've nearly died to this nonsense about 10 times already. Now's my chance to slip away during the chaos and get the fuck out of here. After grabbing the key and keeping the bullseye firmly planted on my face. Now, what is wrong with me?
People scatter to various random alleyways and bridges. Tom fights Palm and some dude and defeats both, but can't deal the fatal blow to Palm.
Ah, you're too sexy and French to kill.
He tosses aside a lead pipe, drops a revolver, and sets down a candlestick.
I must run to save Rebecca. Or Hayley.
On a totally random bridge, Esai lingers about, somehow sure that both women he threatened to murder will show up to fight, which they of course do. And despite Rebecca having far more combat skill, it's also her third movie, so yeah. Interior good guy hideout. With Rebecca dead, the team is able to bring Hayley back to the hideout without breaking their cooties threshold. I have to totally bail on the movie now for reasons, so bye. I really think you should have killed me off instead. He evaporates.
So, what's our new plan?
One moment. First, I must have manly heroic feels about my endless parade of disposable hotties. And we're back. Well, first, Hayley, I want to offer you a job. You see, IMF is an organization made up entirely of former criminals who decided to become elite government agents to avoid prison.
Oh, neat. But also, fucking what?
Yeah, that's what we're claiming all of a sudden. And we all started out as hardened criminals, me included. You think that would have come up at least in one of the 6 films I've gone rogue?
What? And me? I was just introduced as a lab geek. We're suddenly asking the audience to buy that fussy little Benji who was once an international criminal of some description.
And Paula Patton and Jeremy Renner. Is there anybody in this revelation actually makes sense for? Ving originally got booted from the IMF for becoming a criminal. Plus, it means we're dumping yet more retcon villainy onto poor old Jim Phelps. I mean, haven't we screwed that guy enough already?
That's not even all of it. We're also saying that IMF is some kind of off-the-books clandestine agency that only the president knows about. How the fuck is that supposed to tie in with all the layers of bureaucratic oversight we've seen throughout the series? Chris McQuarrie? What about Alec Baldwin and this whole Senate committee? That was from one of your movies. You wrote that shit yourself.
Okay, well, fine. I just accept to reach the end of the scene, but skeptically.
Good enough. So to do our signature move a third time, this movie alone, it turns out there's going to be a buyer at.
Draws a card.
Yes, we cycled the deck. Anyway, time to make some disguises.
Sparks, noises.
Yeah, shit, the machine broke. I was only able to make a Vanessa mask.
What about the one Tom's wearing?
No, that's how my face is now.
Interior, the train. The plan goes into motion. Hayley uses her Vanessa mask to get on the train, even though Vanessa is already on the train. Meanwhile, Palm leaps onto the train at a nice convenient spot that Tom probably should have used instead of chasing the train with a motorcycle. Finally, Palm gets Esai from a special steamer trunk, showing that Tom had yet another way onto the train that didn't involve needlessly dangerous, convoluted stunts, but you know how he is.
Look, I couldn't miss the International BMX Championship trials this morning, okay? It put us a bit behind, but we'll manage.
Meanwhile, disguised as Vanessa, Hayley meets the buyer who is Henry Czerny. What?
Okay, for real, are people actually as pumped to see me back as certain Twixter accounts who would have me believe?
Well, we wanted to recreate the first movie's climax of Tom fights the villain on a high-speed train in Europe, while a British lady arms dealer makes a transaction inside, plus Henry Czerny is there. As exactly as possible. Anywho, here's my new deal. In exchange for the keys, I want not only $1 bazillion, but also complete immunity for random criminal Hayley Atwell, who happens to be the same height, build, and gender as me for funsies.
How the fuck do we all keep falling for this shit when we know that IMF head masks exist? Like, come on, but fine, it's a deal. Now, gimme.
Elsewhere, Esai and Palm have met with Cary Elwes, who's evil. What? But Indira Varma's cool, we promise.
So we sent the beta version of the entity into the Russian sub for a test of, but it's,
Weird. Let me guess. Went rogue?
Yes, okay, everyone and everything we sent to do. Anything goes rogue. We're working on it. So I propose we team up. You provide the entity that can hack into the US military systems and make them do anything. And I provide the backing of the US military. Wait a sec.
Yeah, let me just cut you off there.
He slices Cary's neck.
Oh, also, Palm, the entity has deduced you'll betray us to Tom because he spared you, and every attractive woman in this franchise is doomed to fall from. So
He stabs Palm.
Hell of a way to try and win my loyalty back, dude.
Meanwhile, Tom has been left with no choice but to do a super dangerous motorcycle stunt.
And the way to get to the train would be if there was some kind of natural outcropping in the shape of a stunt ramp. Oh, hey.
He jumps the cycle and pops a parachute.
I'm coming, my most recent beautiful soulmate. Shut up, you're married.
On the train, Hayley has been found out. She's cornered by Vanessa's goons when suddenly Tom smashes through the window of the train at like 100 miles an hour, utterly demolishes a goon with the sheer velocity of his own body.
Oh, shit. What an unexpected way to kill Tom off. So complicate the next installment, I must say.
Silly Hayley, don't you know that with every entry of this franchise, I inch even closer to being a fast and furious character?
In the chaos, Esai grabs the key and slips it into his own pocket. Too bad none of the characters in this movie have ever displayed pickpocketing skills. Tom follows Esai onto the train roof while they fight in the heavy wind, while dodging obstacles and tunnels and sliding around and being thrown about, and it's rather amazing the key stays in Isai's regular pants pocket the whole time. Hey, it's me, Bruce Willis in The Fifth Element, lighting a match. Tell me about it. Tom gets the upper hand on Esai, but is interrupted by, wait, Shea Wiggum, is that right? Wow, way to go, Shea. You've actually affected the course of events a bit.
No idea who this person is. Yeah, I realized that I wasn't going to be allowed to do anything effectual as long as I kept following orders and chasing Tom. So I decided to go rogue. And look, now I have a line in this abridged script and everything.
Even gets cake and ice cream.
I can see why everybody does this.
Ha ha ha, your distraction is all I need to escape. My handy stopwatch alerted me that we're about to pass a dump truck loaded with pillows. So all I have to do is gently fall off, and entity will cyber hack all the inertia from my body so they gently plop down onto the truck as opposed to slamming into it sideways at 300 miles per hour.
He does so.
Damn it! Obviously, I stole the key from him during our fight to the death, so not all hope is lost. However, Esai also made this runaway trains just to be an asshole about it, so we're in mortal peril.
Tom and Hayley detach the engine car, but Esai explodes a bridge in front of them. The engine flies headlong to its destruction, and the other cars begin falling one by one. Oh, also the train is the Orient Express, in case you thought nobody would be upset about some random train being demolished.
Quick, Hayley, run, jump, and remember, if you leap to an unseen spot, you're sure to land safety regardless of how absurd it is.
They manage to struggle through the kitchen car and the dining car and the Snowpiercer car and the falling piano car and the Acme Anvil car and the random buzzsaw car. But ultimately, they wind up dangling from a single rail, and Tom loses his grip.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here. Even with this mortal stab wound and blood loss, I could still support both your weight. Climb over me to safety.
They make it. Hooray! Palm collapses in a chair.
Thank you so much, Palm. In gratitude, please tell me everything you know before bleeding out, even though it turns out you're not quite dead and I actually should be trying to save your life.
Of course, mon amour.
She infodumps Tragi romantically.
Right, we should scram. But oh no, with my escape parachute can only carry one person!
He puts on a jumpsuit.
Only one of us can be free to go on a sexy new adventure with a sexy new co-star.
He adjusts his goggles.
But whichever one of us it is, it'll surely have moody flashbacks to the other person, just as they jet set to an exotic, new, irresponsible stunt venue.
Yes, off you go.
Okay, if you insist, I'll be back for you, Hayley, contingent on the attractiveness of any new cast members in part 2.
He flies away.
Well, Henry, I guess I've proved my international criminal and mayhem-causing credentials by now, so how about...
One sec. I'm recording a dramatic voiceover for Tom, even though there's a fuck all the way for him to listen to it. And finished. Now what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Tom and I can just apply for a job instead of doing time, so I'd like to join IMF, please.
Done. Your first mission, should you choose to accept it, is to kill Tom Cruise.
I choose not to accept that one.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
He pulls out a dossier.
Fine, then I've got another mission in Ecuador.
I choose not to accept that one either, and I'll save you some time. I choose not to accept the next 30 or 40 missions also in advance. Thanks for wiping my record, though.
She leaves.
We should probably do something about that loophole.
To be continued. And then the writer and actor strikes happen. Eventually, probably. Who knows? Let's just hope they don't use the entity to generate part 2.
Might be better than...
And that was the rest of the Mission Impossible movies. Thank you all so much for joining us, and we will see you next year.
Bye.
Goodbye.